Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to my 4th season of XCOM 2. Today we investigate the Codex brain coordinates, and wow, do we fight a lot of aliens. Apparently we show up just in time for the Chrysalid homecoming dance because we get to meet the Chrysalid king and queen, although they look really pissed. So I'm guessing he got a little handsy and she had to set him straight. Or maybe they ran out of spike punch or something. Well, thankfully, we're here to help put things right. So let's party like it's 1999. Well, it's nice that we at least get concealment to start this mission. You don't always. Oh, I might as well bring them up. Chrysalids. Okay. Well, he's far enough away. And do they have defense? Yeah, pretty good defense too. Question, and I think I already know the answer. What I was going to say is it worth starting the fight now? Probably not, because I couldn't really use my snipers to good effect. Given their defense, I feel like taking advantage of the high ground makes a lot of sense. My biggest concern is simply that they are probably going to patrol, and I'm not necessarily going to be in a position where, I can count on them still being here when I'm ready to attack. Now you notice I'm not necessarily putting people behind cover because we are looking at melee opponents. Now that carries some risks with it, simply because I think I am actually going to move Sam as the main one that's not behind cover. Simply because of the fact that someone else could come along. Boy, see, this is why I didn't put him behind cover. I really would like to keep him on the elevated position. And I don't really want 3 people stacked up one on top of the other. So I'll move him here. And then everybody else is just going to go on Overwatch. And hopefully they won't move away. I can't, I don't want to rush it and do something stupid just because I'm nervous about what they'll do. So I just noticed the one guy had 40 freaking health. I think we fought one like that way back. Was that the mission where I lost Gracie? I think it was early in that mission we fought a really tough Chrysalid. Maybe I'm confusing it. There was definitely a Chrysalid King, that's what he's called. There was definitely a Chrysalid. I'm just not positive, if it was the same guy. So here's what I'm thinking. She will put hollow targeting on if she uses her rifle. So what if I did that? Now, I could also take advantage of kill zone here. This could be a pretty good kill zone. I could get 3 shots now and 3 shots on their turn. That's not bad as overall potential. So I'm going to try that. I wish he had armor-piercing rounds right now. I may go back to those. I use venom or dragon rounds most of the time because obviously it's nice if you're going to use something like Killzone if you poison everybody. But these guys are immune to poison, so I'm not going to get that benefit. And I'm going to do a lot less damage because of the armor.
Who's keeping score?
Oh my god, I killed him. So here's what happened. I'm going to try to include this when I cut the intro. But I put an advanced repeater on her rifle because I didn't have free reloads or expanded magazine or anything. And I just had one of those. And I thought, well, I might as well put something in that slot. I had given her superior scope, which is obviously a really good fit. But then I gave her that just because I had it. Like literally, that's all there was to it. So on her very first shot ever, since her rifle's been equipped that way, she scores that kill against a mega opponent like the Chrysalid King with 40 health and all that armor. Sometimes XCOM can actually be kind to you. You know what? Part of me was really tempted to go for Killzone with her here as well. But I think it makes more sense to do something like that. Now, I'm going to try not to use him. Let's see if we can get Sam a kill. Yes. He's a captain. He needs a lot of kills to get to major, but we're gonna do our best to get him exactly that. Now, I would love to soften this dude up with somebody, but it looks like I can't. So I'll use chain shot. I was kind of hoping to avoid that. The Swede can mop up if he needs to, but I'm going to try and preserve his concealment if I can. And it looks like I can. So I'm not going far. We'll come here. I just cannot get over that she scored that kill. That is freaking hilarious, man. Hello. Well, listen, I'm very happy now, even more so, because imagine having to fight these guys and the Chrysalid King still alive. I mean, that was a very likely outcome. And Dick is getting full value out of that kill zone. It looks like I'm going to get possibly 6 shots out of it. I've gotten 5 already. No, is that it? The other Mouton didn't. Oh, brother, another pod? Okay, so they weren't revealed because the Swede was the only one close enough. But that definitely tells you we have got to try to, you know, make some hay here. So, you know, the shame is that he doesn't get to take advantage of death from above. Like after all those freaking hits. So I could easily kill this guy. I could split her, which I'm not a big fan of. I could put a hurtin' on this dude. That Chrysalid is not going to be able to do a doggone thing this turn. So what I'm actually thinking is I start with her here. You know, how am I supposed to know how many people this stupid thing hits? I can never tell. At any rate, I think I'm going to just target him. I could do this. 84%. Yeah, you know what? I don't think that I need to do that. We're going to kill this group. And by the way, I do realize that she is not in cover. I'm very confident that we're going to kill the people that matter here without using the Swede. So I'm going to leave her where she stands. Okay. You can hollow target this guy. Yeah, I'm good with that. But first, gotta stay in that habit, man. Especially when you have abilities that use up a ton of ammo, like hail bullets and all that. Okay, Mouton down. You know what? I screwed up. I meant to use Amanda on the stupid Codex, and I completely forgot. I started thinking about getting rid of the armor, and that is not what I meant to do, actually. So let me do this. That's actually really bad. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is not attack the Codex at all. Because if I split her, she could easily materialize somewhere where she reveals the Swede and activates this pod. And leaving Amanda and Sam, you know, out like this, I just basically cannot have that. Now, I could definitely kill that dude, but not with my pistol. And I don't think I dare assume I can kill this. That would be probably pretty reckless. There's no need to use lightning hands on the Mouton. He's going to die anyway. To the wait a minute, he is poisoned, right? Or was that the other guy? Yeah, he's poisoned. Let's kill the chrysalid. She's almost out of ammo, but these guys are moving closer too, so she'll probably be able to use the handgun soon.
You can't handle me.
Okay, so yeah, oh, this is so frustrating to know that I could kill that stupid thing. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill the Mouton just so that I trigger death from above and get the free reload. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I mean, he would have died anyway, but this is actually better for me because now I don't have to worry about losing a whole turn of being able to attack when I reload. Okay, him I'm going to reload and put on Overwatch.
Rock and roll. Affirmative, covering now.
And, you know, obviously I could do something like that, but I'm not gonna. So, we're going to get a shot off there, and it was a pretty good one, too. Oh, she's running. She's like, hey, sister, there's bad men up here. She basically ended up back where she started, although there's two of them now. Is she alone? No, there's two of them. I'm fine with that. I feel like we got this. Okay, so am I okay? I don't think I'm going to leave Amanda where she's at this time. I think I'm only willing to push my luck, you know, so far. So I'm going to do this instead. I don't think I need to use Hail of Bullets. I'm going to save that. Oh, I wish I'd used Hail of Bullets. So that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. By using someone with blue screen rounds, I thought I could get a clean kill if I hit. And instead, I split it. That said, that's not necessarily the end of the world. Dick can use Serial to kill probably all three of these. And she has, what's it called? Face Off. So what I need to do is worry about the one guy with 11 health. And I'm thinking that Mary could be a very good way to get started with that. Deadeye would make it a crappy shot. Yeah, Deadeye, so bad for a Grenadier. You need just massive amounts of aim for it to be good. Okay, let's put a hurting on this guy. And then Face Off or Serial or whatever will finish. Or not, because it's actually a Shoggoth. Okay, be that way. I'm going to again leave the Swede where he is, by the way. If I can, I'm not going to screw with them. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to use Face Off, but I guess before I do that, let me see. I'll use Lightning Hands on the Shoggoth. Okay.
Went off the armor.
So he's on fire. That definitely softened him up. And now I'm thinking I'm just going to like hurt him again. And then I'm going to use Face Off.
Hit the armor.
Now Face Off would not kill that one. I'm going to be relying on Dick exclusively. I mean, I think I'm okay with that. Shoggoth down. Codex down. Codex missed.
Multiple hostiles eliminated.
Okay. That actually wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Apparently she couldn't see this one at all. So now Dick's going to use Serial. And we're going to start with the 100% shot. Durr. I mean, there's no question. We're going to put a big old dent in their numbers. Whether we run the table, I can't say yet. But there's just one left, so... 99%. I like our chances. I like them just fine.
You see that one?
Okay. I'm feeling... Honestly, I'm feeling a little lucky right now. I think, like, there hasn't really been any spacing, you know, but we've managed to kind of get these guys just spaced out enough that we could deal with them without having some ridiculous number, you know, of enemies on the screen all at once. So this is just going to be a quick reload turn. I don't know, like I don't know how many pods that was. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else will come out this way. But I don't mind taking a turn or two.
Moving to Overwatch.
I really like that the Swede is, you know, forward concealed too, because that way, if somebody did start to get closer, he would see them and we would have a little bit of warning. I'm a little anxious about moving that far up, but I guess I could do this. I'm kind of anxious no matter where I go, because we saw the one group come from dead ahead and we saw the other group come from here. So the scary thing is, you know, you could kind of get blindsided from either direction.
On Overwatch.
I'm going to start moving forward if we don't see anything on this turn.
Hey, do you hear anything?
Okay, so it looks like we aren't going to see anything. Now, I'm not going to move up far because he's way out in front. I would like to move up enough that I get a sense of what's going on. Yeah, I think I'll come here. That's well within the range of what somebody without his mobility boost could do. Okay, well, clearly we're not going to see anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start, you know, bringing up the troops. Now, if he revealed somebody, I would crap my pants. I'd brown my shorts. You know, we're not concealed, so I'm not going to worry about cover. we should be okay. I mean, other than the Swede, it's not like I have to worry about, oh no, they got close enough and now I'm flanked, so they're going to see me. If they get close enough, they're going to see me, period. So I don't really need to worry about it. It wasn't exactly the tile I was trying to go to for her, but it's all good.
Got it. Moving.
Okay, well, we moved up a bunch.
Possible hostile contact.
Obviously, if they do come out... Okay, it's just a stupid chrysalid. Yeah, come on up, boy. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Where's Viviana? Because she... I can't see him. Swell. Well, if she could see him, she would be able to put hollow targeting on. So what about Dick? Can he see it? No. Wow. Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to have to not worry about the snipers as much. Now, I actually was a little surprised that he couldn't even see it. Okay. I'm just going to step up. I think being at that slightly lower elevation really makes it hard for them to see. So like even half cover ends up being a problem. Now this time I am going to go behind cover because, well, the chrysalid, it doesn't matter. There could be other things out here. All right, we'll just kind of cluster up here. Boy, we make a great grenade target if there's anything out there, you know, able to take advantage of it, like a Muton. I was hoping he'd move forward. Well, it is what it is. Okay, let's move up with the Swede.
Orders confirmed on the move.
Maybe I can spot him again? No. No, the little fella moved right along, didn't he? Yeah, I think I'll move her here.
Rolling.
So I'm probably going to leave Dick behind at least.
On my way.
You got to be careful here. I don't want everybody completely clustered. Oh boy. She's going to take a shot.
Thank you, body armor.
Man, that's a cheat mechanism. But whatever. It is what it is. Oh, brother. That's new. I never saw... I never saw you, like, get infected before. Where's Sammy boy? Yeah, it's just a regular chrysalid. Before you do that, though, my friend, how about you heal your buddy? Okay. Oh, I don't like that. She's still... Well, maybe not. I thought she still had that goop on her. I think it just took a second for the, you know, the image to go away. Okay, we got him another kill.
Hostile neutralized.
And I don't think I'm going to move anybody else with the possible exception. Oh, no, because he already took his turn. Okay, that's it.
Scanning.
Scanning. Affirmative. Covering now.
Wow, man, I tell you, they are out here. They are out in force. But
Hard target. Minimal damage.
hopefully we're ready for another round. So we got a pair of Codexes and looks like a tougher Viper. I remember, I don't know if it's this guy, But when I was looking at the list, I believe there was something called a boa. Yeah, boa. Now, he's got some kind of power lance similar to the Archon uses. Normally, you say boa to me, and I think, you know, he's going to crush us. He's going to wrap his coils around us. He probably does that too, given that a normal Viper can. Now, I'm thinking that this is actually not the worst time to do this. But what I would like to do is reload first. Because honestly, I don't really want to stick around and wait to see what makes him special. I'd rather teach him to play dead. So, let's see if we can do that. So he can't see the boa. He can see the stupid codexes. Wait a second, did that say something? Codex Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Unfortunately for me, I don't really know like what that does. So I'll tell you, this time, I think I'm going to use Hail of Bullets. This is not a true guaranteed kill, but we have a very, very good chance. Yeah, I'm glad.
Target neutralized.
Okay. So Dick could definitely wound that thing. Sam has a really poor chance of hurting the boa. I do think that what I'd like to do
Confirmed.
is get him out of the spot he's in. I mean, I could just take a bad shot. We have, you know, a reasonable chance here. And he got it.
Enemy eliminated.
So, one of the reasons that I was willing to do that is I'm thinking I use Dick for the Codex. It's going to split. And then maybe Viviana, you know, can probably kill one of the two. I could use the Swede to kill the other. I kind of want to keep him. Oh, yeah, now that I see it's that far back, too. I'm not running forward this far. I'm just not going to do that. So let's see. She has an 88% chance at the one. I would have actually preferred to take that one out, but this is a significantly better chance. Alternatively, what I could do, and maybe what I should do, is throw a beacon here. You know, I think that's probably better. So I'm going to. That way we won't get our ammo drained or anything. And, you know, even at 88% or whatever her chance was. Oh boy. Now I kind of wish I hadn't done that. Now I wish I'd have gone for the kill, but I didn't, so. Wow, you gotta be kidding me with this. So many guys out here. Holy crap. Whew. Now I kind of wish I had that mimic beacon again. Oh, man. Yeah, see, they weren't going to be revealed until he got flanked. Ah, he almost got her, too. Well, let's see. I mean, none of them are going to do anything. Oh, boy. So, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of dudes. I'm thinking something like that ain't the worst. Maybe I leave the Codex alive. If I move forward a little bit, would I be able to get anybody else. I don't think so. And I don't know that I want to move up and get closer to a bunch of chrysalids. So I'm going to reload. If she had the area power, that's actually a thought. Hang on a second. So there's a couple ways we could go here. I think I'm going to reload her as well. Hang on. Now the gas bomb would be awesome if these guys were all like Advent troopers or something, but clearly they're not. So it would not actually do me a lot of good. Kill zone might. But hold on.
I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, it just froze up for a second there and I got a little anxious. So saturation. Oh. Have I been clicking on the wrong thing this whole time? When I meant to use saturation fire, was I really using hail of bullets? Whatever. So that's interesting, isn't it? I could hit 4 of these guys. I'm totally down with that. What about like here? I'm hitting 4. I'm killing one of the codexes. This is hard. I'm killing more chrysalids this way. I think I prefer this, but it's tough. This is you know, a real choice you got to make. But I like that I'm putting some of them out of the fight for good. So before I use her, actually, what I'm wondering is, do I have another serial opportunity here? I got to be careful because he certainly can't kill all of them in one shot. But I think this is exactly what I need to do. So I'm going to take a few of these guys out, and that'll help make my decision making easier. And I see that portal in the background now. I never remember which mission this is, but it's the one where we'll get the gatekeeper at the end. I know that now. Now I'm probably not going to finish Dick's turn. I'm going to take my 100% shots. And then I'll kind of see where I'm at. I've got 2 shots left after this. I got to make them count. As far as I can tell, like 2, this doesn't really interact well with death from above. So if I reloaded right now, I wouldn't be able to fire my rifle again. Okay, so I don't really want to fire again. I might use 1 shot on that thing. But I think what we definitely want to do right now is to see what we can do about some of these other things. So let me try this. I'll reload first.
Locked and loaded.
And maybe I can just take out the small fry here. Yep. I mean, he didn't really have a lot of great shots to begin with. Her grenade got a lot worse, didn't it? Where's Viviana? Yeah. So she doesn't really have amazing shots here. On the other hand, if I use her rifle, I will put hollow targeting on whoever I don't hit. What was that thing called? A mamba. Do I want to shoot the mamba? I'll kill him if I hit him. I'm good with that. Okay. That kind of sucked. I fear I'm not going to have a choice but to use him this turn. So I only have a couple of attacks left. I could use her Mimic Beacon, and you know, there's enough guys left. That's probably what I need to do. Now, I could use his Mimic Beacon as well, but I'm going to be honest, I think the time has come to break concealment. What I am going to do is just kill this Codex. Hopefully this doesn't trigger a pod, because that could happen. At least he's untouchable. Okay, no sign of anybody. So I still can use Dick, and I feel like I would rather kill this guy. So I'm going to go for him. And I still have one more shot, so that's pretty sweet. We still have that king too, whatever the heck you call him. So I would not get a kill there, but I would kill the Codex. I'm taking out the Codex. That should give me a reload if I get the kill. It's not guaranteed. It's only 95%. And there you go. He missed a 95% shot. I'm going to leave the Swede right where he's at. I already had her reload, so we're just going to go ahead and toss this beacon. And, yeah, I'll put it here. So that Chrysalid King is still out there, by the way. That's a thing we need to remember. I don't know where he went exactly. There was a lot going on. Yeah, there he is. I figured he had to be somewhere nearby. But I'm pretty confident we're not going to take any damage this turn. But we definitely need to, you know, like clean up here. And there's a lot of damage that's going to have to be dealt. Now, I don't know if this guy is an actual Chrysalid King, because it is interesting. He has 35 health. Oh, it's the Chrysalid Queen, of course. Okay, so this could potentially be a thing. Now, I have no idea. I don't think codexes are immune to... I'm going to do this. I don't think codexes are immune to acid. I guess we're going to find that out in just a second here. They are not, for those of you who were wondering. Will of the Swarm? I don't know what that means. It doesn't sound good. Okay, so I don't love the idea of moving him closer to her. He needs to reload, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That basically means, well, actually, it means he can still do some stuff. So I'm going to use Lightning Hands on this one. And hold on. Let's try this. Okay. So one of the things that I wanted to see is, like, Dick had a good shot at the drone, whereas almost no one else seems to be able to even see it. So, you know, now we settled the one, and he was able to kill the drone. But if I had used him to kill the other one, the drone probably ends up just living. So we need to kill the queen here. I'm going to move Amanda over here. So this stupid thing cannot be poisoned or anything. So, you know, we don't have a good way to limit its mobility. It's really just a question of I want to get holo targeting on it, soften it up, and then I think the Swede is going to finish the job. Wait, is it poisoned? It's creating a new... I get it now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, let's pray I don't reveal another group. You know, I saw that Will of the Swarm thing, and I just did not get what it meant. I get it now. Yeah, we got this. You're up against the Swede now, baby. You don't want none of that. Oh my God, what does that... Oh, it's... it's this. I thought it was like something she ate. This arm coming out of this sack that appeared. That was seriously tripping me out, man. Okay, so I'm going to move Sam like here.
Moving to position.
And I'm going to try and kill that last drone. I think, well, I mean, it's not for sure, but there we go. I don't want any more damage if I can help it. And I think I'm going to just move him back a little bit.
Finally.
If there is anything else out there, I'd just soon not see it anytime soon if I can help it.
Let's do
That's it. But there is another chrysalid out there. I'm fine with that. Well, that got a little tense, didn't it? Okay, this is a reload turn for sure. He's got a freebie, so that's cool. Dick doesn't need it. I already got him, but she needs it. And I'll go ahead and top him off. She already got taken care of. Okay, I'm not even going to move. I don't want to screw with it. We're just going to really, you know, go Overwatch, see what happens. Okay, good. I'll move her forward. I have no idea if that chrysalid is still in that general area. I don't know if I want to move him quite that far forward. I can't see that portal anymore, but it was somewhere just like dead ahead. You know what? I'll do this. We have a lot of guys who are actually lagging pretty far.
No need to ask twice.
And I don't, now, especially now that he's not concealed, I don't want us to get strung out too far from each other.
on the move.
Yeah, I'll bring him here. The problem if I put him here is his view is going to be blocked in this direction to a large extent. And that's not really good.
Rolling out.
All right, I think that's the turn. We'll go ahead and Overwatch.
Overwatch. I'm on it. Scanning.
So we know there's another chrysalid out here, so I'm not going to say, gee, maybe that's all the patrols. But I am going to say I think we're getting down, you know, to the dregs of that. There should be very little left. So we still did not see anything. I'll go ahead and move Amanda up.
On my way.
Oh boy. So if I move Sam here, I'll move him here. And what I'll do if I trigger something and it's not a chrysalid.
Watch your step here.
Okay, so he's going to get hit, right? That burrowing thing. Very interesting game mechanism. So Mary, I think, has about a 0% chance of killing it. But I'll move forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I could do this. It's just such a waste. Just to get her a full kill. I think it's silly. And the other thing I could do is somebody could just soften it up. So I could do this. I don't really want to use a cooldown. I mean, we know a gatekeeper is coming up. So why go into that fight without, you know, one of your better powers? And I didn't want to turn this into like some long drawn out thing to kill one chrysalid. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move him up a little bit. So, physician, heal thyself. Okay. And then you, I do want to move up. I definitely do. And that's it. Everybody Overwatch. And we'll keep moving up. Wow. Is there an actual limit or are they spawning? I honestly don't think it works that way where they would just keep coming forever, but well, at least we're almost to the portal. So one way or another, this little clam bake is just about over. But I got to be careful here because if I move forward too aggressively, I could trigger that stupid gatekeeper when I'm not ready. I would not enjoy that. Yep, I'll move her here. The good news is, you know, when you get to this point of the campaign, I mean, gatekeeper is no joke. At the same time, you can kill him the same turn you find him. You know, like there's definitely a point in the game where that is not true. We could unload with everything we had and it wouldn't even come close. But yeah, at this phase, if he's all you got to worry about, it's really not that bad. You know, it's not insane difficulty. It's when he brings a bunch of his buddies. You know, if we're already engaged with a group, like I'm glad I didn't have to fight him a little bit ago. That's for sure. All right. I will move here. I don't remember if this is where the trigger point is. Clearly not. I think, well, actually, that's really risky.
Heading out.
Oh, there's the trigger point.
Not sure what we were expecting to find out here, but this
The Codex used when it appeared. This thing could lead anywhere. It may not even be pointing at Earth.
As with most things, we'll likely need to bring it back to the ship for further examination.
Human, take me to your leader. Okay, super risky time. But what did I just say? I'm going to do this because I am confident we're going to kill it this turn. I'm so confident that I'm going to leave her where she's at. So now that I did that, you have a 96% shot. I'm going to move a little closer. I don't know if this will get it to 100, but it might. Oh, looky, looky, have a cookie. I'm going to take the 91%er here. Should I, though? Probably not. Let's finish shredding, because basically the Swede can kill this thing if I, you know, hurt him bad enough. So rather than take a high percentage shot, for sure, but not guaranteed, what I should do is just lambast this thing with everything I've got. But like the best shots I have. And we know the Swede can use rapid fire. And the thing is, I can't go to true point blank range with this guy. Yeah, see, like if I get any closer, he'll get caught with blast damage, and without rapid fire, even so, I still only have an 83% chance. I'll go ahead and use Sam. I think what I will do, see, I'm nervous about moving closer, but I'll come here. I just don't want to trigger that stupid chrysalid. And I do have a significantly better chance. And we got Sam a kill, which is good.
Kill confirmed.
Okay. You go on Overwatch. You go on Overwatch. And if the chrysalid comes back, we should be able to handle him pretty easily. Sweet. I just got to be not too aggressive. Let's reload.
Back online. Got it covered.
I'm not moving this turn. By the way, I decided because we did use ammo and stuff, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's killing time.
I don't know why I'm reloading everybody or going on Overwatch with everybody individually.
I'm on it.
Overwatch. I'm on it.
Yes, come. Come to Papa. He didn't come. He did the opposite. He went.
Absolutely.
Let's move already.
Okay. Well, poo.
Running.
Oh, man.
Understood. Moving out.
Yep.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Let's move already.
All right. Looks like another Overwatch turn.
On Overwatch. Come get some.
I'm on it.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch.
For what it's worth, at this point, I'm pretty sure that the units don't just keep spawning. I do think that, you know, this guy is probably all that's left.
Let's do this.
The problem is I don't know where he is. And, you know, you gotta chase him down. It would actually be nice at this phase of a mission if there was some kind of built-in mechanism that would, like, draw them to you, you know? But, sadly, that isn't really the case. So we are going to have to go on our little chrysalid hunt.
Overwatch. I'm on it.
Moving to Overwatch.
What was that sound?
Come out, wherever you are. God, it literally looks like he's off the map. Well, let me move her over. I also have to be careful because I do not know, as a matter of fact, that this chrysalid is the only thing out here. I believe that that's true. That's not really the same thing as knowing that it's true. I can only say that in the campaigns I've done, like once you get to this point and you're back in this area, I've never faced anything other than a chrysalid. But I think we all know that, you know, like the maps and some of the things that happen, they can get kind of wonky in this game. I mean, let's not pretend otherwise. So what I was just thinking is I'm going to move the Swede up, but I'm going to have some guys on Overwatch when I do, so that if that thing's out there, there's at least a chance we could kill it. No, I didn't reveal it. Holy cannoli.
You hear that? Gonna burrow here.
Okay. I mean, no pressure, guys, but feel free to turn this thing into a pile of goo. All right, Sam. Oh, come on. Yes, Amanda. Amanda, you're always my favorite.
Target disabled. Status confirmed. All hostile contacts in the AO have been eliminated. The gateway is secure.
Awesome.
Status confirmed. Commander
30 dudes. 30 dudes. 2 wounds, and that's both chrysalids coming up out of the ground and hitting me right when they were revealed. I don't really even feel bad about that. The only way you could possibly even try to avoid that, it would make the mission so tedious. Literally, before you moved anyone forward, you'd have to put the entire rest of the group on Overwatch and try to kill it, you know, when it came into sight. And this mission would take like 2 hours or some just ridiculous thing. So otherwise you're going to take damage. That's just what it is. So Dick dealt the most damage. I'm going to say that was Serial. I mean, he really got a couple of nice Serial usages this mission. I don't always, you know, sometimes things just don't really kind of come out that way. I must say that I think Serial is especially well suited for fights with multiple codex. You know, like you start splitting them and you get these crazy numbers of them. And then you have your sniper activate Serial and it's just like pop, 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 pop. And of course, in the one fight, we not only had the codexes, we had the chrysalids. And so they, oh my gosh, that was out of control. So yeah, that was really good. I mean, probably the best usage I have ever gotten out of the ability. If you could get that on every mission, then I would really be in love with long-range snipers the way some people are. My issue with it is that many times you don't get anything remotely resembling that. Okay, so unfortunately Sam's out for 10 days. I don't really have another specialist, so that's kind of rough. Thankfully Mary is going to come right back.
The distinctive alien artifact we recovered from
A lot of chrysalid corpses. Unfortunately, we don't really need them.
although we believe it provides the alien
Avatar progress reduced by 4.
Objective added.
Upgrade the shadow chamber. Yeah, I can probably manage that.
psionic gateway we recovered. We will need to make the appropriate modifications to the shadow chamber first.
Oh, I need power. You know, it's funny because I couldn't remember anything that was going to make me use more power. So I did not start building a new power relay. That's what we need though. So that's what we'll do. It's all good, bro. It's all good. And you know what I think? Well, actually, I'm going to hold off. I'm probably going to retrain Viviana. I thought hollow targeting would work with her pistol abilities. It doesn't. It only gets applied when you use the rifle. So it would pair much better with Killzone than it does with a gunslinger face-off. That's kind of unfortunate. Wow, okay, that didn't take long. Operation Wolf God. So I don't really care about that. And I do care about this still. Except hacking a computer is kind of a problem for me right now. Oh, wow. I really don't care about this. And an item recovery is hacking as well. So I may not have a choice. I may be going on this just because it's something we could conceivably do. Let's see something. So I just want to confirm. I do not have a specialist, period. Let me see if I can recruit one. We can go to the black market and we can go to HQ. And if we can, we can. And that's great. And if not, well, it is what it is. Nope, I could get an engineer, but that's all. So much for that. And then at HQ, what are my prospects? If I remember right, there were no soldiers.
Welcome, Commander.
Oh no, okay, well I'm wrong, but I would be able to get a ranger. And I don't feel like I need a ranger. I have Jack and the Swede, as well as April, who's been coming along. Now, granted, this guy's a colonel, but still, I don't... Oh, that's right. This is in the future. I'm like, wait, he's 14 years old. That seems weird. I don't remember what year this is supposed to be set in, but it's not 2017. Okay, so unfortunately, even though it's not necessarily what I would choose based on the rewards or the penalties, I think if we want to succeed, we need to go protect that device. Because I can't go on a hacking mission without a hacker. We did that in part 2, if you remember, and it didn't go very well. So we know what we're going to do when we come back. That's all for now, though. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.